Anticipation was high for the opening round of the Emirates Australian Open Championship at the Australian Golf Club in Sydney, and part of the reason was the defending champion, Jordan Spieth, back at the course that he tore up last time he was here. And that wasn't such a bad way to start with a birdie on his very first hole, the 10th. Good day for Brett Rumford today, the boy from Western Australia. Has had a lot of health issues so far this year, but he's back healthy and fit, and he fired a 2 under par round of 69 today. Lincoln Tai, though, was the man who made things look easy early on, especially with his length. This is second shot at the third, just a little flick in up to birdie range, and his day was just getting better and better. Brett Rumford's fellow West Australian, Steve Leaney. Here he is at the par 5 fifth, third shot, and like his fellow West Australian from the other side of the country, they both signed for the 2 under 69, and both will be very pleased with that. And Geoff Ogilvy likewise pleased with his first round effort. The Victorian with a 68, 3 under the card, gives himself a chance of getting his name on the trophy for a second time. Lincoln Tai, though, was the man they were all chasing. This was for a 2-shot lead at the 5th. After 2 massive blows, he was eventually able to make that birdie, and a 66 sees him at the head of the field. The amateur from Chinese Taipei, Chun An Yu. He was the surprise packet. This was his second shot at the 9th. And clearly he is the leading amateur after the first day with his 3 under par round of 68. Adam Scott, well, this was a very good chip. Unfortunately, it was for a 6 at the par 4 9th, and he did a good job to minimise the damage there. Matt Jones was another one of the Australian players to make an impact on the leaderboard at the 10th, rolling one down the slope for birdie. And by the end of the day, he only had one in front of him. 67 for Matt Jones. Adam Scott holed a big one at the first, around about 30 feet. This was even a bit longer at 13. And after a bumpy day, a 71, not so bad. So he's given himself a chance of some good conditions tomorrow. And Grant Thomas was another one who got some red figures on his card and rolled in that birdie putt at the 17th. So that was the action in round 1 of the Emirates Australian Open Championship. And this is the way the leaderboard looked as we headed towards the end of the first day. That 5 under 66 from Lincoln Tai gives him the lead by a shot from Matt Jones. Geoff Ogilvy very well placed, the past winner. Chun An Yu also at 3 under, and Nevin Bassick out there on the golf course at 3 under late in the day. Brett Rumford at 2 under with his fellow West Australian Steve Leaney, and John Sendon a solid if unspectacular 2 under par round of 69 in the first round of the Emirates 100th Australian Open Championship.